All right, guys, I want to share with you the Casio protrek PRG330. Now, this watch easily can be an affordable everyday type watch or explorer type watch, hiking watch, whatever kind of activity you want to do, because it basically is going to do more than you need it to do. So, for example, here is on the lid of the box, it gives you a breakdown of everything that it does. So it has tough solar technology, 100-meter water resistance, low temp resistance, which I think is like 14 degrees Fahrenheit, digital compass, altimeter, barometer, thermometer. So it's triple sensor basically. Sunrise and sunset data, which is kind of nice to know. World time, you're going to have a bunch of different time zones you're going to be able to jump to quickly. Full auto LED, and it has an LED button. I'll show that. 4 daily alarms plus a snooze. The alarm is plenty audible and will work. I'm not going to demonstrate that because I'm not going to set the alarm. But stopwatch and countdown timer. Pretty much what else do you need out of your watch? That's going to do everything you're going to need it to do. And one of the best parts with this is it's not a massive watch like a lot of Casio digital watches. I don't have another large protrek here with me. But a lot of them are closer to the size of this Frogman, and you can see how much smaller it is in overall size, and I'll give you a wrist shot here in a moment. The actual size of the watch is, well, I measured at the bezel because that was just easier for me to do, but about 43.75 millimeter, so just under 44 millimeter. Lug to lug-ish, in the range of 52 millimeter. Thickness about 12.75 millimeter, and then it has a proprietary strap type thing here. There are different straps you can get for these. There's also, I think, well, it's a different model number, and we'll talk about that in a moment. I guess one of the maybe downsides you could potentially tag to this thing would be it's a mineral crystal instead of a sapphire crystal. As far as I know, and maybe if you guys know and you can correct me in the comments, I don't think in this size protrek they make a sapphire crystal model. If they do, let me know. I can't find one, but I'd be curious to check one out if they do. So there's a few different colorways of this guy as well, the PRG330 lineup. There's, I think this one probably is the easiest to wear. There's some more feminine type colors, and then there's some bold colors. I'll put a link to the website for the information for the PRG330, as well as I'll put a link to my buddy Kevin over at Wrong Time Watch, that's whose watch this actually was, to his video of the watch. And I will also include an affiliate link to Amazon if you want to purchase one. And I think they're $140 over on Amazon. Keep in mind, my affiliate link, I actually get a small percentage of the sale. It doesn't cost you anything more. It just helps out the channel. So really nice smooth case back on this. It's concealed. The attachment screws are concealed underneath these little wings here that actually make it crazy comfortable on wrist. But there's a ton of information on the case back, as there is with other Casios. Module is 3443. You got the part number there, of course. And this is very smooth. That's a very light laser engraving on there. So it's very smooth on the back of the wrist. So 10 bar or 100-meter water resist stainless steel, tough solar, made in Thailand. And the strap is very comfortable, single clasp buckle there. And then thankfully they use the same type of material as the strap as the keeper. I can't stand the metal ones, so there's really not much metal on this watch. So, and I dig that. So they put it where it was needed, and then the rest of it is pretty much resin. So quick function check. I'm not going to get into all of the functions. They're pretty intuitive to use, and if you need any of the actual functions that are on this watch, you will probably focus on that one and master it. So if you do a quick push of the adjust button, you can go to the month and the date up top there. So you'll see it's the 4th month, or April 22nd. Or you can also display an actual reading of the barometer, right? Yeah, I think so. Or you can just switch back and it'd be Wednesday the 22nd. Hopefully you'd know what month you're in at that point. So other quick, if you hold that down, then you can adjust everything. So this one is not a multi-band 6. So you're going to have to set it, but once you do, you're going to be good to go. They do make another model of this. I think it's the PRW 3100 that is kind of the same watch, but it has the multi-band 6. And I'm going to probably purchase one of those very soon, as I miss having a digital protrek in the collection. So I will have that on video soon as well. So if you cycle through the mode button here, right there is your sunrise, sunset information. That's kind of fun to have access to. And then you can have your record function. This is for recording, I don't know, different things. I don't use that function. If you use it, then you can explain to people how to use it, or just read the manual. So you have your stopwatch here. You're going to be able to start it, stop it, reset it, all that good stuff. Pretty intuitive, and it still displays the time down there below, so that is very nice. Let's see, and then you have your countdown timer function. Again, you still have your clock, your actual clock going down here, and you have the chimes off. Otherwise, when you hit the buttons, it would be chiming. You can see that indicated down there at the bottom. Let's see, and then you have your alarm functions, and you can cycle through your alarms, snooze, and all your other different alarms. So, and then of course you have your world time. So now you'll be able to cycle through all the different world times here very quick. So whatever one you want to have it on, and you can go forward and backward. And then back to your regular time. Now this other button over here, and all these buttons are super easy to push, and they're soft. So you can have your quick access to your barometer and reset it. I forget how to, okay, there's your altimeter. And there's your compass. So on the compass, it's digital, and it's, you're going to angle it and set it up there. Somebody else, one of the articles I read, it's a little confusing that they actually put, I mean, I know it's on there because it's a compass watch, but this bezel does not rotate up here. So yes, it has the compass layout, but I don't really see, I agree with what the person who wrote in the article. I don't really see how it's useful when you already just access your compass and it's digitally displayed, by the indicator there. So I don't know that you really need it on the bezel there. And then you can always hit that and go back to your time. Now there's also, let me see if I can show you. So this is like kind of a little discrete button right here. That's going to be for your lighting. If you don't have it on auto, you can just go like that, and it lights up, and it's so good. It works perfect. So there's that. All right, so I know I usually do the loom shot at the end. So let me put this on wrist so you can see what it looks like on my approximately 7 1/4 inch wrist. And it wears so good, and it weighs in at 57 grams. So it's nice and sleek, and it's going to be comfortable. It just melts to the wrist perfectly. Insanely legible, nice large numbers. So to keep that in perspective, that's the other thing, the digital display. So if you think the G-Shock Square numbers are too small, I mean, look at the size of the numbers on this protrek versus the Square. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next vid.